They ride hard, live fast, and have a reputation that precedes them. Let me show you some of the one-percenter motorcycle clubs. They're considered the rebels, the outlaws, and the baddest of the motorcycle world. They're called one-percenters because they're the 1% who don't follow the rules. Devil's Disciples. The Devil's Disciples Motorcycle Club may not be as well known as some of the bigger one-percenter clubs, but they have certainly made their mark in the motorcycle world. Founded in California in 1967, this club has since expanded to the Midwest and the South and has gained infamy for their violent behavior and criminal activities. They've been involved in various violent confrontations with rival motorcycle clubs. In 2002, a high-profile incident occurred when a Devil's Disciples member shot and killed a member of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club during a confrontation at a Michigan motorcycle rally. Over the years, the Devil's Disciples have also been involved in several drug trafficking operations, including the distribution of illegal substances such as methamphetamine and cocaine. In 2012, a major law enforcement operation called Operation Red Center targeted the Devil's Disciples, resulting in numerous arrests and the seizure of drugs, weapons, and cash. The Outlaws. The Outlaws Motorcycle Club was founded in 1935 in Illinois and quickly spread across the United States and beyond. They have chapters in several countries, including Canada, Australia, and Europe. The Outlaws have been known to control various criminal enterprises, such as the drug trade, prostitution rings, and illegal gambling operations. There are a few notable crimes that have been linked to the Outlaws, such as Operation Broken Spoke in 2002 and Mark Papa Guardado murder in 2008. Operation Broken Spoke was a major law enforcement operation targeting the Outlaws in Florida. The operation resulted in the arrest of numerous Outlaws members on charges including racketeering, drug trafficking, and conspiracy to commit murder. The Mark Papa Guardado murder was the murder of Mark Papa Guardado, the president of the San Francisco chapter of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. He was shot and killed outside a bar in California. The shooting was attributed to a conflict between the Hells Angels and the Outlaws. The Black Pistons. The Black Pistons Motorcycle Club formed in 2002 as a support club for the larger Outlaws Motorcycle Club. Since then, they've expanded their membership and have been involved in a number of high-profile crimes. In 2010, several members of the Black Pistons were arrested as part of a multi-state methamphetamine trafficking ring. The operation reportedly involved transporting large quantities of methamphetamine from California to Michigan and other states for distribution. In addition to drug trafficking, the Black Pistons have been linked to a number of other illegal activities, including extortion, racketeering, and even murder. In 2014, 2 members of the club were arrested in connection with the murder of a man who had allegedly been stealing from the club's clubhouse. The Vagos. Originating in the 1960s in San Bernardino, California, the Vagos Motorcycle Club has expanded to other parts of the United States and even has a presence in other countries. The Vagos have been linked to a range of criminal activities, but some of the most notable examples of their criminal activity involves the Hells Angels, with whom they have had a long-standing rivalry. In 2011, 2 members of the Vagos were involved in a shooting at a Nevada casino that left 3 people dead. The incident was reportedly part of an ongoing feud between the Vagos and the Hells Angels. In 2014, 3 members of the Vagos were arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon after they allegedly attacked a group of men outside a bar in California. The men were reportedly wearing Hells Angels colors at the time of the attack. The Warlocks. Founded in 1967 in Pennsylvania, the Warlocks Motorcycle Club has spread throughout the eastern United States and beyond. The club has a long history of violence and criminal activity, including drug trafficking, murder, and racketeering. One of the most notorious crimes associated with the Warlocks occurred in 1984, when a member of a rival club was beaten to death by a group of Warlocks at a motorcycle show in Florida. The incident was caught on tape and helped cement the Warlocks' reputation as a violent and dangerous organization. In 2012, 2 rival gang members were murdered at a bar in Winter Springs, Florida. 2 Warlocks members were convicted of the murders and sentenced to life in prison. In 2018, several Warlocks members were arrested in a large-scale drug bust in Pennsylvania, with police seizing $8 million worth of drugs, guns, and cash. The Pagans. The Pagans Motorcycle Club formed in Maryland in 1959. The club has since spread throughout the East Coast of the United States and rapidly gained attention through its involvement in various criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and murder. In 2002, the Pagans were involved in a shootout with the rival Hells Angels at a motorcycle rally in Ohio. In 2009, the president of the Pagans Philadelphia chapter was sentenced to 20 years in prison for drug trafficking. The club was accused of distributing millions of dollars worth of cocaine, marijuana, and other drugs. The Pagans were also involved in a highly publicized brawl with the Sons of Silence Motorcycle Club in Colorado in 2016, which resulted in several injuries. The Sons of Silence. The Sons of Silence Motorcycle Club was founded by Bruce "the Dude" Richardson and others in Colorado in 1966. The club's name comes from a quote by Winston Churchill: "In war, the truth is the first casualty," which the founders adapted to "When silence falls, the Sons of Silence ride." The Sons of Silence have been involved in a wide range of criminal activities. In 1998, 18 members of the Sons of Silence were indicted on federal racketeering charges, including drug trafficking and murder. The case was known as Operation Tarnished Badge and was the largest indictment of a motorcycle club in U.S. history at the time. In 2012, several members of the club were arrested in a drug trafficking and weapons case. And in 2018, several members were indicted on federal charges of drug trafficking and weapons violations. The Mongols. The Mongols Motorcycle Club was founded in Montebello, California in 1969. The club takes its name from the Mongol Empire, which was one of the largest empires in history. The Mongols started out as a Hispanic gang, but they soon evolved into a motorcycle club that welcomed members from all races and ethnicities. The Mongols are heavily involved in drug trafficking, particularly methamphetamine and cocaine, but they're also known for their involvement in extortion, racketeering, and money laundering. In 2002, 2 Mongols members were convicted of murdering a fellow member who had defected to a rival club. In 2014, several Mongols members were arrested in connection with a shooting at a Sparks, Nevada casino that left 3 people dead. Hells Angels. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club was founded in California in 1948 and has since spread to chapters in dozens of countries. They've been involved in a wide range of criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, prostitution, and murder. One of the most notorious crimes committed by the Hells Angels was the 2002 Laughlin River Run riot in Nevada, which left 3 people dead and dozens injured. The incident was sparked by a confrontation between the Hells Angels and the Mongols and quickly escalated into a violent brawl involving hundreds of bikers. In 2007, the Hells Angels made headlines again when a group of members were arrested in a massive drug bust in Canada. The operation, known as Project Develop, resulted in the seizure of large quantities of cocaine, marijuana, and ecstasy, as well as firearms and cash. The Banditos. The Banditos Motorcycle Club was founded in 1966 in Texas and has since expanded its reach worldwide, with chapters in several countries. They've established a reputation for violence and are often involved in territorial disputes with rival motorcycle clubs. In 2005, a large-scale investigation called Operation Tarnished Shield targeted the Banditos and resulted in multiple arrests. The operation uncovered a drug distribution network involving methamphetamine, cocaine, and other illegal substances. In 2006, the incident, known as the Shedden Massacre or the Bandidos Biker Massacre, took place in Ontario, Canada. The exact details of the events leading to the massacre remain somewhat obscured, but it's believed that the conflict arose from a power struggle over control of the Bandidos' Canadian operations. The incident resulted in a violent confrontation leading to the brutal murders of 8 individuals, including members of both the Bandidos and their rival club, the Outlaws. Despite their reputation for criminal activity, it's important to remember that not all members of motorcycle clubs are involved in illegal behavior. Like many motorcycle clubs, they place a strong emphasis on brotherhood and loyalty, and many members simply enjoy riding motorcycles and spending time with like-minded individuals. So, which motorcycle club do you think is the most dangerous? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to the Crooks to catch up with us in the next video. See ya!